Up to everybody, and welcome to another edition of Timeout Overtime on the Timeout Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. You know the drill. Pardon me. If you haven't done so yet, get down in the corner, smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. You'll never know how thankful I will be to you for doing so. To your friends, neighbors, and next subscribing to my podcast. And incidentally, it doesn't cost you 1 cent. It's free. Will be the winner. This is free, folks. Not much is free anymore. This is. Okay? All right. I haven't said much about hockey lately, so let's get you put up on that. The conference finals in the West get underway tonight. Colorado Avalanche and the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And then tomorrow night, the Eastern finals get underway with the Carolina Hurricane being the prohibitive favorites in that, along with the Avalanche in the West. Las Vegas, not the Golden Knights, but the Las Vegas bookies seem to think it'll be Carolina and Colorado playing in the Stanley Cup finals. It's a pretty good bet. Looks like it'll be that way, but four good teams right now. And I'll call it right now. I think the Carolina Hurricane are going to win the whole thing. Like I said, the Western finals get underway tonight. The Eastern finals tomorrow night. Okay? I think I've got you caught up on that. All right. By the way, I neglected to say the Hurricane are taking on the Montreal Canadiens. So, the Final Four, we do have a Canadian team left in there. And as you know, oddly enough, it's been a long, long time since a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. Well, now that they at least have one team in the Final Four, the Canadians being that representative. By the way, the last Canadian team to win a Stanley Cup were the Canadians, I believe, back in, 1993, I think. It's been a long time since a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. And like I said, that year it was, again, the Montreal Canadiens. So I suppose if you're Canadian, you're obviously you're rooting for your home team to win the championship. I'm going with Carolina to win the whole thing. So that's where that's at. Basketball, game 2 of the Western Finals tonight between San Antonio and OKC, with San Antonio being up 1 after that dramatic double overtime win on Monday. Eastern Finals, they had game 1 last night at Madison Square Garden. There were a little more than 8 minutes left in the game, and the Cavaliers had a 22-point lead and lost. They lost. About 8 minutes left. Game went to overtime, and the Knicks pretty much controlled the play in that extra 5 minutes, and they came out with a win. So, it doesn't. Who wins the East right now? I think we all know the real finals are already underway between OKC and San Antonio. But it would behoove OKC to win tonight. They obviously don't want to go back to San Antonio down 2-0. So we'll see what happens there. Okay? All right. Tigers are in some deep trouble right now. Talk about that after we get our sponsors out of the way here first. Testimonial that I do for the Finish Line Family Restaurant, and it is indeed a testimonial. I have no script. What I am telling you comes from personal experience. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale is the best darn sit-down restaurant in our area, and it has been for many, many decades. More than 40 years, more than 4 decades, serving this community proudly. The number one, it has always been, and it always will be the best sit-down restaurant in our area. And there's a reason for it. Where do you want to start? Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Open, pardon me, open until 8 Friday night with all-you-can-eat fish. And beginning a week from tonight, next Thursday night, the 28th, they will be open throughout the summer, every Thursday and Friday night until 8 o'clock, with Thursday night being a designated classic car drive-in, if you will, featuring root beer floats and Coney dogs, things such as that, while they'll still feature their regular menu. A lot of new menu items on that menu. I've had them all. They're very good. Award-winning breakfast served all day. Fast, friendly service, great family atmosphere. Reasonably priced. You can't ask for anything more. And a good old-fashioned, down-home, sit-down family restaurant. The Finish Line Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. It's just the best. That's all there is to it. And you see a lot of the same people in there, and there's a reason for it, obviously. And I can guarantee you, when you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you'll always finish first. And after you paid your bill, then you're headed out that door to your car, you'll have a big smile on your face. I can promise you that. I'll see you there. By the way, they will be open Monday, the 25th, Memorial Day. Okay? So keep that in mind, too. Okay. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. As I said, I better see you there. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance in Jonesville. Casinos got a question for you. Have you got your playbook ready for Medicare? Well, do you? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. Certainly, you cannot let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Runin at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. So whether you're aging into Medicare, you're in a special enrollment period right now, or you're losing other coverage, Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, you get a game plan for retirement healthcare costs. Okay. What about businesses? Businesses don't get sacked. Joe's got growth for you too. Give Joe a call at 517-849-1000 or check him out at www.barrettins.com. That's all one word, 2 R's and 2 T's, barrettins.com. You'll find him on the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. That's Joe Runin Insurance, protecting your dreams, 517-849-1000, barrettins.com, Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. And lastly, of course, but not least, Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walter Street, 517-610-5372. The only place in our area, the only place to go for tech service needs. Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale. 517-610-5372, 37 Walter Street, across from Fat Jack's Automotive, right on the alleyway there. Tim Lindley and his staff, folks, are more than capable of resolving any technical issues that you may have. I can assure you of that. Whatever it is, computers never used, flat screen TV, mounting, programming setup, perhaps your changing internet providers you need that installed, printers, newer used, anything at all. Just get in there and see them, okay? They take care of anything, any issues you have at all, tech related. Get in there, tell them Rick and Mickey sent you, will you? Thank you very much. Tigers. What are they now? 2-12 in their last 14. 2-12 in the last 14. They are 9 games under 500. As we speak, they're 7.5 games behind the Guardians. If they were to lose today and tomorrow, they'd be 9.5 out when Cleveland leaves town. after the game tomorrow. Not good. They lost 4-3 last night. Spencer Torkelson did hit a home run, but it's collectively, except for Riley Green, of course, everybody else has pretty much stopped hitting. They're leaving a lot of men on base, scoring position. They had a chance to win it last night, just didn't come through. Is that good pitching or bad hitting? I'll let you decide that. We keep hearing about players that are hurt that it could be coming back soon. Pitchers, Verlander, Troy Melton. Position players, Baez, Torres. I don't know. I just this is right now the worst team in Major League Baseball. The worst. Now, I've said this before. I don't understand Zach Short at shortstop. I've told you before that this guy couldn't hit water. Listen to me. Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Why is he on this team when you've got Max Anderson, second baseman, middle infielder, Max Anderson at Toledo, tearing it up right now? Young man is hitting 344. His OPS is well over 900. Why don't you bring him up? No. Say adios to Zach Short, please, and bring up Max Anderson, will you please? If nothing else, this lineup needs a jolt that he could provide. Jace Jung should be up here too. I don't get it. I don't understand. Riley Green leading the league, American League in hitting. He's leading all of major leagues in on-base percentage. Nobody's getting on base in the major leagues more than Riley Green. Kudos to him for cutting down on his strikeouts. Now the Powers, he's only got 4 home runs, but he's been getting on base, getting a lot of walks. Like I said, he's the leading hitter in the American League right now. I have no doubt he'll be an all-star again. Best player on the team right now, but nobody else is hitting. Just collectively, they've all stopped hitting. I know it's a long season, but if they lose tonight, tomorrow, there'll be 11 games under 500 and almost 10 games out of first. And the wild card this year certainly isn't coming from the American League Central. I don't know. If you look at the American League standings, I don't know. If you look at the American League standings, folks, all 3 divisions, it's a good possibility that at least 1 or 2 of the wild card teams will have a losing record. If the playoffs were to start tomorrow, at least 1 or 2 of the American League wild card teams would have a losing record. I can't explain it. I don't know. All I know is that if I were Scott Harris, and true, is AJ Hinch, Tiger manager AJ Hinch, is he partially culpable for what's going on too? You think right now? I think he is. He had Riley Green hitting 5th last night. A left-handed pitcher. I don't care who's on the mound. Riley Green should be hitting 2nd or 3rd in the lineup every day, every stinking day. I don't think I don't see any scenario. No matter what happens the rest of the way, I don't see any scenario here where AJ Hinch gets fired. I just don't see that happening. But right now they are. Doesn't matter who they're playing of the other 29 teams in Major League Baseball. They are the worst team in Major League Baseball right now. And again, I've said it before, people I feel sorry for, the ones paying money to either watch this at the ballpark or on TV. I don't care. If I do have it on, it's just to have something on in the background. Other than that, I'm not really paying much attention to what's going on. And the poor Dan Dickerson sounds so disgusted. You have to feel a little sorry for him too. But at least he's been doing this a long time and making good money at it. So, by the way, if you heard the last couple of nights, if you had the pregame show on the radio, you've been hearing an interview with Indians play-by-play guy on the radio, Tom Hamilton, who will be inducted into the Ford Frick Wing of the Hall of Fame this summer. Good for him. He's been at this now for 37 years. You wouldn't meet a nicer guy than Tom Hamilton and a more enjoyable broadcast. I'm born and raised a Tiger fan, but I listened to Cleveland. Been listening to Tom Hamilton now when they were the Indians and now when they're their Commanders. But I've been listening to Tom Hamilton and Jim Rosenhaus for a long time now, and those two do a bang-up job. I'd say they're probably the best two. They're probably the best baseball duo on the radio right now, from what I've heard. Okay, Tom Hamilton is a super guy, and I couldn't be happier for him. Nice going, Tom. And if anybody should tell you, anybody listening to this, get word to Tom. Let him know how much I enjoy listening to him on the radio. Nobody better than Tom Hamilton. I can understand why he's been doing it for more than 37 years. Congratulations, Tom Hamilton. You'll be a Hall of Famer this summer. Nice going, Tom. Way to go. Thank you for many great hours of listening. Thank you. Tom Hamilton, play-by-play radio guy for the Cleveland Guardians. That's going to do it. Going to wrap it up for the week. I'll be back Monday, Memorial Day. Aren't we glad that we've got a little better, more comfortable weather now than what we've had the last couple of days? Looks like it's going to be this way throughout the Memorial Day weekend. That's great. That's super. And I right now, I'll simply wish you all a great Memorial Day weekend and say thank you so much for watching and listening to me. I hope this has been an informative 20 minutes for you. That's my goal, is to inform you, keep you up to date on what's going on. I hope I've done that. You watch me, listen to me, and you're a sports addict. I hope I've kept you informed and advised of what's going on. That's my goal anyway. So thank you for watching and listening. Have a very pleasant, great Memorial Day weekend. Thanks so much again for watching and listening. Please remember to treat each other with respect. So until Monday, I'm bidding you a happy, safe, healthy Memorial Day holiday weekend. Okay? Thanks for watching again. So long, everybody. Talk to you Monday. Bye-bye.